This is the afternoon edition of the Weather Xtreme video. This is for the 1st of November. Nice warm-up today after a cold start this morning. And hey, a week from Saturday, it's our annual spotter training. Storm Alert Extreme at the BJCC in downtown Birmingham. We kick it off at 9. You know the deal. Just show up. Doesn't cost anything. If you've been trained before, you need to come. If you've never been trained, you need to come. We have a great session this year on dual polarization radar. Kevin Laws of the National Weather Service in Birmingham will handle that. So we'll see you there. And, of course, come to our training. You get to go to the Alabama International Auto Show at no cost. Let's look out the window. Some of the sky cam shots. Here's a look at downtown Haleyville in Winston County. The sky's clear. That deep blue sky looking good. There's a look at the sky cam over the Eastern Bypass in Montgomery. The Gump. Sky's clear there. And how about a sunny day on the Alabama Gulf Coast? And again, I think it's the best time now after the Shrimp Festival is over. You can pretty much own that beach down there if you went, and it's just gorgeous. Here's the deal. We've still got the same pattern we've seen all week long. Trough in the east, ridge off to the west, but things slowly break down a little bit over the weekend. You can see that energy coming into the Pacific Northwest. We'll keep an eye on that. Mostly 60s on the board, although Montgomery is up to 71. Around here, Birmingham and Anniston 64, Tuscaloosa 68. We will be noticeably warmer tomorrow and Saturday. In fact, Saturday should be the warmest day in a while, maybe the warmest day this month. But around the nation, look at the temperatures up over the northern part of the continent. In Canada, teens and 20s up there. It's cold. We'll keep an eye on that air. Watch warning map, pretty quiet. The counties over Alabama, that is a red flag warning. And that means a high wildfire danger with the low humidity and the gusty winds we have in place. And the rain for the next 5 days, this is valid through Tuesday morning of next week. And this is suggesting rain amounts of about 1/10 to 1/4 of an inch here. Not much at all. And that would be more than likely on Sunday, as you'll see. Let's check modeling. This is the 12Z GFS, valid at 1 o'clock local time tomorrow afternoon. And hey, don't forget the time changes this weekend. We gain an hour of sleep, and man, that's good. But we've got still the upper low that's over the northeast, a northwest flow aloft. And down below that, the day should be bright and sunny and warmer. Again, we're expecting a high up in the middle 70s tomorrow. The GFS is at 76. The NAM is at 75. And look at the thickness values coming up on Saturday. By golly, that'll push us up there toward 80 degrees, if that's right. That's why we're saying it might be the warmest day of the month of November, and we'll stay dry. But on Sunday, you can see a little energy rotating through here, and also a lot of mischief going on up to the northwest of us. But that little shortwave coming through could squeeze out some rain, and it should, but probably not very much. You can see this would suggest rain amounts of only 1/10 of an inch or so in a few spots. Certainly not a rainy day or a washout, but just a chance of some light rain at times. Now, on Monday, strong energy is coming down around Omaha, Nebraska, and Kansas City that will ultimately sharpen up the trough over the east. And down below that on Monday, we are relatively dry as drier air tries to work in here, and cooler air as highs drop back in the 60s, and we'll lean it in that direction. And then Tuesday, you can see how the trough really starts to sharpen up over the southeast with energy coming down through the Chattahoochee Valley. And down below that, some rain breaks out, mainly to the east of here over Georgia and the Carolinas, and a surface low begins to form. And this is election day, we should point out. So for those pundits that have an interest in that, looks pretty quiet over much of the nation. The northeast is just kind of cold and dry. And down here, kind of breezy. And again, maybe, that might warrant the chance of a shower Monday night or early Tuesday. But for now, we're going to leave that out. We'll fine-tune that as it gets closer. But for much of the nation, Election Day looks pretty quiet. Now, Wednesday, a nor'easter up there just off the Jersey coast. Nothing like Sandy, of course. The pressure up there is 994 millibars. But that would suggest windy and wet weather for those folks that are recovering from Hurricane Sandy. And around here, that would be kind of a breezy and cool day, but not really cold. The high Tuesday and Wednesday, maybe around 60 both of those days, with lows in the upper 30s and low 40s. And there's Thursday, a week from today, and that would be dry and cool. We'll go out there a few more days. This is November 12th. Hey, look at that trough. Long wave trough axis up and down the mighty Mississippi River. And by golly, if that's right, That might bring the first threat of strong storms this fall tornado season. And that would suggest some pretty good rains in there. So that's Monday, the 12th of November. We'll, of course, fine-tune that. It's way too early for a forecast. This is beyond 7 days, but the model consistency has been very good out there. Then we'll check the end of the forecast. This is the 17th of November. And this shows a trough over the northeast, a big upper low over the four corners, and we're kind of in between all of that. And if that's right, that would be a dry day. That's it for the Weather Xtreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. Next video here by 7 o'clock tomorrow morning. And don't forget to watch us on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 on the live stream or the television side. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Does your weatherman have a face for radio? ABC 3340's James Spann may be hair challenged, but he sure is entertaining, especially when he teams up with everyone's favorite radio duo, Rick and Bubba. From the radio airwaves to the small screen, it's the Rick and Bubba TV show 5 days a week. Watch Rick and Bubba along with ABC 3340 Chief Meteorologist James Spann, Monday through Friday from 6 to 10 a.m. on the Nashville Network, provided by ABC 3340.